Crimson. Let's get into this. Well, actually, welcome to episode 4 of Blue Crimson. So let's go back into this. Adrian is one day training when a mysterious man is walking up to him. Adrian creates fire, saying, "What do you want with me?" He appears, then he disappears. Adrian says, "What?" As he feels something cold in his neck. As the man sticks a syringe in his neck, he goes, "Ugh!" As he tries to blast him with fire, but it doesn't work. But luckily, his fire does work at the end, which hits him in the face. He goes, "Lucky brat. I guess we'll see you later," as he disappears. Adrian goes, "What the hell was that about?" As he goes, "Whatever." As he just slaps a band-aid on his neck. Going, They've also moved into dorms by then. Adrian will be walking around and getting ready to head home to the dorms. When he does, he falls down, unconscious. As he's laying on the floor at the beginning of his dorm. All Remy and Alex hear is, "Ah!" They yell, "What's wrong?" As they see a girl with kind of bluish green hair, and she says, "My name's Yuki, and I just found this boy on the floor." Ah! Remy says, "That's Adrian," as they pick him up and put him on bed. And when he wakes up, he wakes up and everything goes normal for a while. It's time for training, as when they start off, Adrian usually heats up the stove because they don't really have gas in it. He tries to light it up, but it doesn't work. He goes, "What the hell? It's not working. Maybe I'm just off today." Now he's in training class, and it's him versus Alex. He goes, as he's ready to blast off a fire, he falls to the ground, going, "Damn it, I can't use anything." As he tries to shoot flames out of his hands, but nothing happens. He yells out, "Damn it!" As he tries to use going, as he slams his fist to the ground, which doesn't even crack the ground, it actually hurts his hand. He goes, "Damn it! Why isn't my powers working?" As he tries to breathe fire, going, but it's not working. When he tries to fly with his fire, it doesn't work. He yells out in a fit of rage, "Damn it!" As then word spreads around fast that he lost his power. And now he's a big target to be bullied. One day, Adrian's just walking throughout the hallway, when suddenly he's hit by a laser beam. He goes, "Oh, the hell?" And he's smashed against a locker by 3 kids. As they smash his head against the locker along with him. He goes, "Oh, why did my power have to go away now?" As they're still beating the shit out of him. When a quick lightning bolt would knock one out, they say, "Remy?" As they get scared and they try to run away, but Alex would appear in front of them, punching him in the face, knocking him out. Knocking another one out. Then Akira would appear in front of another one, going, "Ka!" As he'd shoot out an energy beam, knocking another one out. As Adrian's clothes are a little bit ripped, along with him being completely unconscious, with blood streaming down his face and head. Remy says, "They must have done some pretty good damage to him if they did that to him." Everyone notices that he's a really big target, so Akane decides to gather an entire group to watch. But then while Adrian is sitting on top of the roof going, even though he can't, actually no, he's sitting at the lunch cafeteria. Ryuki slams his head into the table and goes, "Damn it! What the hell?" She says, "I challenge you to a fight. tomorrow in the schoolyard, 3 o'clock sharp. She says, actually 2 o'clock. He goes, I have classes at 2. She goes, is someone scared? He goes, fine, I'll fight you. She goes, that's what I'm talking about. As she goes to inform the messenger of the entire school to make a newspaper saying that $2 only to see Akane Ryuki versus Adrian Kadoku, the ultimate battle, seeing Adrian get destroyed. As everyone in the school buys the ticket. Because Remy and Alex and Akira are suspicious. So they're like, we're gonna buy tickets and go in to see what the heck this is. As it's like it's a battle. Adrian says, well, I'm screwed. She instantly shoots out a dark beam, which hits him, and he falls straight into a wall, going, why the hell won't it work? As he's instantly beaten the shit out of. As she says, come on, guys! As all the crowd gets to come in and beat the shit out of him. Remy wipes out some of them with Akira shooting a giant beam, defeating most of them. As Akane decides to fight them. But then a portal sucks up Alex and Remy. As he starts getting beaten the shit out of. As he's really bruised and bloodied, almost dead. She throws one last punch, but then a barrier appears in front and breaks her hand. She goes, ugh. She says, Troy, you bastard! As Troy, the king of the school, put a barrier in front of her so she couldn't touch him. He says, you need to stop with this, Akane. It's not good. You can't just be bullying this kid because he's not strong. You know it's not wrong for us high tiers to abuse our power. And then he thinks to himself, why isn't this kid fighting back? Oh wait, this is the brat. This is the kid who lost his powers. As he looks at his hand, he sees a mark that he can't erase off. He can't, like, wash it off. It's stuck there. But every day it gets smaller. It wipes away a little bit every day. Until one day it's fully off. He goes, as he can finally lightly use his powers. As he can finally use his powers again, he goes, yes, I finally can. And they're scheduled for another fight again later on. Adrian says that he'll be taking her title. As there's 20 of them against him. Remy wants to step in, but he says no, he'll deal with this by himself. But then the mark appears back on his hand, he goes, damn it! As he starts to get nervous again, but then he says, I'll use all the skills that I've trained for 11 months for. As he gets into a fighting stance, going, as they all rush, Akane instantly shoots the beam, which he goes, as he slams his hand to the sky, which makes the beam go up. He goes, and lands a punch, then he elbows her in the face, then takes down 3 of them, going, He appears behind her, neck chopping her, almost cutting her damn head off. As he goes, as he crosses his hands together, which knocks another person out, saying, cross chop. Another one rushes at him, he goes, throat chop. As he chops their throat, almost killing them. As they go, the laser beam dude goes, Adrian just smacks it away, saying, I'm gonna have fun torturing you. But then a beam comes towards him and launches him into the wall. He goes, as Akane says, you're a pretty strong loser, but not strong enough. As she goes, now it's time for you to die. As he goes, come on, damn mark, disappear. As the mark is almost gone. As she's charging up a humongous beam that's gonna murder him. As he goes, she goes, it's almost done, loser. Then this beam will kill you. Trying to do a witch laugh. Adrian says, well, this is the end for me. And with her intense power, the beam, any other attacks will just be blasted back. as he's really injured. He gets angry as then trying to find through his mind to get through all of it. Going. As a giant tornado swirls around him, he goes, "Ah!" As the tornado is back, along with its power, he goes, as he rips off his top part of his uniform, and now it's just a suit. It's like the white part of the suit and the tie and just pants. He goes, as they start to clash in the sky, going, Adrian is really surpassing her. With a punch to the face, she's knocked back into a wall. He appears right in front of her, ready to shoot a fire blast in her face, going, But then when he's rushing at her, his hair starts to spark a little bit, turning blue a little bit, but then it fades away. As he goes, boom! And a shell like a rocket up into the, as he jumps to the sky, and a clash with this. As he pushes her into the sky, then shoots a fire beam from his hands. Going, then he kicks her to the ground and goes, as he launches down, putting his arms back, going, as he creates an orb and a fire orb and slams it into her back, going, invincible. As he appears right next to her, punching her in the face and then barraging her around. But then something happens. The fire tornado goes away, and Adrian's teeth grow. His skin goes pale. His pupils turn slit-like. They're black slit-like. His eyes are red. And his hair flows up. Everyone's like, what the heck? He goes, as then flames appear around. Blue. His eyes turn blue. His eyes turns blue, and then the black slit-like, and his skin is still pale, along with his hair being flown up. But then his flames start to flare into like a cloak all around him. His hand is enveloped with it. His whole body is. It's like Naruto's one-tailed cloak, but it's blue. As he appears right in her face, slamming her face into the wall. He punches even harder, going, as he's like a wolf. As he goes, as he walks like it and moves like it. As he goes, as he goes, Then he yells out in a battle cry, or like a yell, like a roar. He goes. Okay, maybe not. He goes. Screw it, we're going mega. He goes. As he blitzes her, and then it's just an explosion, and she's unconscious, almost dead, where he's obliterating her in a fit of rage. But then the principal comes out, and Adrian goes to go. He just blocks it easily, then punches Adrian in the stomach, almost knocking him unconscious, then puts massive amounts of gravity on him. As he goes, then he goes. He gets angered. As when he's on the ground, he goes. As he somehow has more.
Yeah, he's probably going to.
Then he appears behind the principal, who is shocked. He goes. As he appears right behind him, he goes. As he appears, he blitzes right behind him, going. As he falls to the ground unconscious, he says, "This boy will be suspended for a week for hurting a student." But then Remy, Akira, and Alex tell the full story of how Akane made an entire stupid event to see Adrian be beaten up. And Adrian lost his ability and it just awakened, and he says, but that was way too much casualties. And Remy says that this is stupid, she started this entire thing, if she just left him alone, nothing would have happened. And he says he doesn't care, and if they keep this up, they're going to be expelled. And then Remy says that they'll fight for their freedom. And he says, you can't even take me on, and if you win, you guys, all of you, including Adrian, will be put as high tiers. And maybe you'll be able to move up to the elite tiers. As I say, we'll fight! As Remy glows with lightning, Alex gets ready, and Akira charges up a beam. They shoot it out, but then instantly they're dropped by gravity. Adrian goes... But then the principal is taken to the principal appears in a dark room. He goes, what the... He goes, right in front of his face, he goes, as he goes,
Did you know you can go to Liberty Mutual?
Okay, whatever. He just gets knocked out. And that's all. And that's it for now, guys.